Hi Libra, welcome to your April 2020 He Said, She Said reading. Thanks for joining us. My name is Michelle.
And my name is Richard.
Before we get started, I wanted to remind you that we're doing these in order of the most liked videos. So if you'd like your video to be one of the first out next month, Libra, don't forget to click that thumbs up button. Okay, let's get started. The Crone. This is your oracle card for the month of April. We have the need to release. The Crone is all about wisdom and experience and maturity and the need to go within and release any attachments. There's a feeling here of understanding your current experiences, making sense of your life, and it's calls for maturity. There's a feeling here of replacing familiar emotional patterns or thought processes, seeing beyond the illusions of the ego and stepping into the greater good energy, a wiser energy. So the Crone coming into your life, Libra, shows that you've just experienced or will shortly experience a change or release, and this will require some deep responses. You're being advised to let go and let life shape itself. Life is change. Embrace your wisdom, and there's no need to stand in the dark. Now, Richard has pulled a card from the Shadows and Light Oracle, and we have the Witch at the End of the World.
It's actually the last card in the deck. It signifies a new beginning and the end of something as well. And it really asks you to be prepared for the inevitability of change.
Okay, so very much change energies around this. Actually, strangely enough, they're both the end cards.
Really?
So,
wow.
Whatever side resonates the most with you, Libra. Let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Wands.
And here I've got the Moon in the reverse.
So this change could be happening quickly.
You could even realise it's happening and why it's happening.
Let's take a look at the status of the relationship, how you're viewing this person, the strengths, the weaknesses, what you should do in the situation, what you shouldn't do, and the likely outcome.
Okay, status of the relationship, how this person is viewing you, Libra. Strengths, weaknesses, how this person's, what you should continue to do, what this person should continue to do, what this person should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes. Sorry about that.
Let's have a look and see. The Five of Cups, yeah. There's some sadness here about the ending. I get there is a release, but there's a lot of pain associated with it. Going through a grieving process and ending, and it's a time when you might feel particularly alone or that you're going through a very painful process. There's a feeling here though of needing to tackle this with wisdom, with maturity. I feel like I'm speaking to someone here who has gained a lot of experience over the years, so it's probably not the first time that you've experienced this.
Alright, so looking over here, status of the relationship, we have the Chariot. Talks about drive, talks about ambition, it talks about knowing where one is going. I was sensing this earlier when I picked up the Moon in reverse on the bottom of the deck, a knowledge that something was happening.
Okay, how are you viewing this person? We've got you here, I feel that's your energy, Queen of Cups. So there's a sensitivity around this. Emotionally, I feel that you are picking up, I get it as empathy. I think that you're empathizing about somebody else. I get an energy here of needing to be a shoulder to cry on. There's a feeling here, Libra, that someone might be reaching out to you, someone who is in need. Now, of course, this can be vice versa, but it definitely feels to me like someone is in need of assistance.
All right, let's look over here. This is how this person's viewing you, Libra, as the sun. So they're seeing things as they're supposed to be in the clear light of day. I also get a very optimistic energy around that as well. Even though there does appear to be some sadness and regret here, I think that a new day could be dawning soon.
Let's take a look and see what the strengths are. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles, this person's helping you through a tough time, I feel. It could be a mother, someone who's maybe slightly older than you, Libra, or you could be doing this to a daughter. You know, this might be mother-daughter, that kind of thing.
All right, let's look over here at strengths. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I get what Michelle's getting here, but I think what's happening here is there's more support being given from this side than there is to this side. I mean, in the return. I mean, I think it's this person here who needs the support.
Needs the support, okay.
And this person's providing it. But I get the impression they're happy to provide it.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got as the weakness. We've got the High Priestess in reverse. So here it's about remaining alone, remaining isolated. I feel like there's a need here to get yourself, at least, there may be a feeling like you want to isolate yourself, but that would not be the right thing to do. You're being called to ask for assistance.
And accept it.
And accept that. And not try to do this by yourself or alone or feeling too alone. And
there's also an impression here that you might be thinking that this person's just giving too much, and you feel guilty about that.
Yeah.
Weakness, King of Swords in the reverse. You see, I see the King of Swords in the reverse as being the opposite of the Strength card in some ways, in that it's somebody who is not compassionate. It's somebody who says, well, look, you deal with this on your own, you can handle it. And in fact, if I help you, I think I'm doing you a disservice. So someone's been cold to you, Libra. Possibly, but I'm just saying that this person here, I think this is the person who's helping you, Libra. And their weakness would be if they were ruthless and left you to heal on your own. I also get an element here that this may be coming as a result of somebody hurting you. And that could be this King of Swords energy that's true. Hurt you. Yes, that's and this is the reason why you're sad. That's right. Why you're needing this assistance. But let's take a look. This could even be therapy, Let's see what you need to continue to do. We've got the Page of Cups in reverse. In this case, what I'm getting here is that there is a relationship which has disappointed you. I get you letting it go, or you're attempting to work through the emotions of letting this go. But it's going to take some time, and I think you're going to need some help here, Libra. And in the meantime, you shouldn't try and get back with this person and renew anything either. Right. There's also a bit of narcissistic energy that I'm picking up from that card as well. In that, we could be looking here at a narcissistic discard and getting some help to get over something like that. Over here, we've got the Two of Wands in the reverse as what this person should continue to do. Yeah, I think it's about focusing on you, Libra, and making sure that you're ready to turn this card into the upright. The Two of Wands in the upright is about, well, what am I going to conquer next? Presently, Libra, you're not in the frame of mind to conquer anything right now. And it's time for you to stay put. Stay put, exactly. I think that keep things as stable as they can be, because there's change around you. But I don't feel that you've instigated this change. No, but you are a victim of it, and I put victim in air quotes here. You're having to deal with the change. Yes, that's right. But the thing is that in life, change is inevitable. And of course they say change is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Right. What you shouldn't do, we've got the Temperance card, so try to reconcile, I feel, with the person who has hurt you. There's an element around this of, I get it as maybe reacting a bit too calmly to a situation. Yeah, it's interesting. Well, I think it's minimising what's been done to you. Minimising, yeah. Because I think what's happened to you has been pretty extreme. Yeah. And it could have been that I get a real air of you having been severely mistreated, Libra, and then you saying, oh, maybe it wasn't as bad as all of that. Yeah, maybe glossing over it or attempting to make it less. When you're talking to other people, you might be giving a wrong appearance to other people, and they may think that you're doing okay when you're not, and that could be a problem. Yes, but for this person here, I think they know that you're in pain and that they are willing to give assistance.
Yeah.
And that you should probably accept it. Looking over here, what this person should stop doing, and that is the Four of Pentacles. And that's being withholding. And I get the sense this person isn't being withholding at all. But they need to be open with you. They obviously know the direction that they want to go with how to help you. I get this as somebody who knows what they're doing and has a very good sense of what you need, Libra.
Okay. Now, interesting. Let me have a look and see. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is the outcome. So it seems something unexpectedly has turned things for the worse for you, Libra, and you're having difficulty dealing with what's occurred. You weren't expecting it. Maybe it seemed to come out of the blue, although instinctively or intuitively, I think you might have been ignoring the signs that this change was going to happen. I feel that's the case. You know, the thing is, you could still... I get an element here of working with someone for the best possible outcome. So if this is not a mother, it could be that you're trying to compromise, to come to a compromise, or try to make peace with someone who is actually being quite... I get a little bit of ruthless energy around them. Maybe they are too forceful in what they want. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes.
Looking over here at the outcome, we've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is helping you recover. That's the outcome here.
Yeah.
This person's only aim is to help you feel better. To help get you in a situation where you can get out of some relatively deep depression. Yeah,
interesting. We'll have to see where this goes in the extended reading, but it certainly seems like you're having to deal with some changes. I think intuitively you had, on some level, realized that there was something going on, but then again you were still surprised. I get an element here of you were surprised by this. And now you're having to pick up the pieces. And I think for you, there's an element here of reaching out for help. How do I deal with this?
And I think you have assistance in your environment.
Yeah.
It could be from a family member. It could also be from a friend.
Yeah. And it's to do with someone who's hurt you. So we'll see where this goes in the extended. I hope that you join us there. The link is below in the descriptions box. And Libra, that will be on the Vimeo channel. It'll be a 30-minute reading, going a lot more in depth. Obviously, there's a lot more to say here. Once we start putting out more cards, we'll see where this goes. And we'll also look at some Lenormand readings and also oracles for guidance. So please do join us. Again, the link is in the box below. If you'd prefer a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And that email is also in the descriptions box below. If this one doesn't resonate, and it may not resonate with all Librans, it's a general reading. It can be vice versa. If you're cross-watching, this could be a Libran you're dealing with, either side. But if it doesn't resonate at all, you can check out the Soulful Repair playlist on the channel, and there you'll find readings that are done in this he said, she said style, but they're not sign or time dependent. Don't forget, we're doing next month's readings in order of the most liked videos of this month. So if you want your video out before the others, Libra, don't forget to click that thumbs up button. Wishing you the best with this, Libra. We'll see you in part 2, or we'll speak to you again soon.
Thanks, Libra. Goodbye and good luck.